Well, hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak, and in today's video, this is my review for The End of Oak Street. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alright, so I'm here with a new and improved, actually it's not new and improved, I'm just here in my basement. It's dark out, I came back from seeing The End of Oak Street, and this is a pleasant little movie. Now, I have to just tell you, this is not going to be like a super long, in-depth video. It's just basically my general thoughts of what I thought of the movie and how I feel. But basically, what I talk about every movie. But, you know, it's one of those rare things that I can enjoy a movie. Go into a movie just not knowing a whole lot about it. I'm actually, there's a movie coming out next week that I'm actually like the same way. Like, I have no idea what Buddy is about next week. All I know is if you know what Buddy is, the unicorn, it's like a kid's show like Barney, and it's a horror, it's a little indie horror, directed by Casper Kelly, who made Too Many Cooks on a short on Adult Swim, videos on YouTube. It's amazing. Go watch Too Many Cooks and go watch the teasers. Its marketing's very minimal for for Buddy, but anyways, this movie I knew nothing about. All I knew was dinosaurs and their town, street/town has been transported, neighborhood town, etc., what have you. And the soundtrack composed by Michael Giacchino was peak as well. I love him. I love Michael Giacchino, and he's my favorite composer after the GOAT John Williams. And it was great to have that soundtrack in there, so I'm really happy about that too. I didn't realize that going in. I forgot that. My dad told me, and I was like, oh yeah, I've completely forgot. I think I knew that, but I forgot, and it was great to hear that. You know, I have to get something off my chest here. I love my friends. I love people on the internet who well, actually, I don't know this, but I know because of Star Wars, and my best friend hates J.J. Abrams because of his show Lost. Which I actually personally haven't seen, but I know there's fans of it, and I know there's also haters of it. But I also know people don't like his that he brought Star Wars back and what he's done with it. But most of the hate was also towards Rian Johnson because he had to course correct his movie. And then what my friend doesn't love about Mission Impossible 3, what J.J. Abrams did with that, I don't have an issue with Mission Impossible 3. And my friend, who just hates what he does because it's like a mystery box plotline. Now, if you haven't seen Super 8, I totally think that this movie, the director from It Follows, which I think they're doing a follow-up called They Follow. No pun intended, follow-up. But I loved It Follows. I say love is a strong word. But I enjoyed it for the most part. Didn't quite get the ending, but I love the ending of this movie. But I think It Follows is one of those movies that you can do another one, the They Follow title, and have more than one person probably being followed by the entity. And I think that's a beautiful. I hope they're doing multiple entities, but I don't know what they're doing. But I'm excited for the idea. Now in this movie, the land lost in time, it's like Lost with the Super 8 premise with dinosaurs. If you've never seen Super 8 that J.J. Abrams directed, I recommend it. It's almost like this superhero, like this, like apocalyptic version, like where these alien, how do I describe it? Like an apocalyptic version, like these kids are trying to make their own horror film, and then UFOs start to happen, almost like this Disclosure Day or Independence Day, but in a way, it's like an apocalypse happens, and this is almost like that. Like the land is transported into the past where dinosaurs are, so it's almost like an apocalyptic world. Like, dinosaurs are there. It's crazy chaos is happening. And then they have to figure out, like, because they're land lost in time, and it's like the show Lost, like, where are we? And they have to figure out how to get back. Now, I'm not going to tell you anything else that happens. I just the way it ends, like the way they get back home, and I'm not going to describe how the way the ending happens, because again, there's a bunch of mayhem that goes on and chaos, and kill and people are being killed, and it's gruesome, and the trailers don't depict how gruesome it is, in my opinion, and I'm watching it going, this is beautiful. It's not too edgy like a rated R or like a Deadpool, but it's just on that nice sweet spot that I think I saw a 10-year-old walk out of the theater, and I thought, you know what? Why not? I don't think it's that. I mean, you do see a leg cut off, and yeah, I mean, but there's some blood, but I like the goriness of this. It's not that bad, but you know, I was thinking about it, and like this is the best. I've heard things say this is the best Jurassic movie since the original Jurassic Park, and I agree. I think the dinosaur designs are beautiful. I think they look scaly and feathery like dinosaurs should. Not just, I don't know what, you know, monstrosities they've created. I mean, I like the first Jurassic World from like 2015, but not... I'm a fan of Dominion, but then they create all these hybrids and whatever. Jurassic World Rebirth was terrible, but when in Jurassic World Rebirth, they just kind of don't do gore when they show, like, here's a bite, and then no blood. And I'm like, shouldn't that guy bleed to death? But whatever. They're trying to make it PG and not PG-13, although it was a PG-13 movie, but I digress. So, this movie was great. Like I said, with the ending of how things occur, the gruesome, I love the kills, the gruesome parts of the action is great. And Hathaway, Ewan McGregor, I love, you know, the Jedi Knight in this. Ewan McGregor, I love him as Black Mask in Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn, the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn movie. I wish in this movie, I love his lines in the Birds of Prey when he goes, ew, I love it, ew. And it's just like to say that, because he's not talking like his Jedi voice, he's talking with an American voice, and I just wish he would say, ew, I love it. But unfortunately it doesn't. And what was I going to say about the... Anne Hathaway is a force to be reckoned with in this movie. She's great and everything. I mean, Devil Wears Prada fame, she was just in The Odyssey, and I love her in this. So, I'm shooting at Dinosaurs. I mean, she was great in The Odyssey. Everyone was great in The Odyssey, and she's great in this. The kids are magical. By the way, I don't know what it was. I'm sure this movie had no idea they were going to put this out at this time. But Dinosaurs, there was a fallen over ice cream truck, and they were eating out of it, and then there was a dinosaur pooping. By the way, was that a reference to Ice Cream Man that just came out and flopped? Oh my god, I laughed hysterically at that moment. And I'm like, not only is there an ice cream truck, but then there's a dinosaur pooping, and it's like, is that like a metaphor because like the movie flopped, and so they're trying to say there's a pile of crap, and then there's a reference, there was a pile of crap, and it's like, this is shit, and it's like, this is like Jeff Goldblum says in Jurassic Park 2. So I'm like, that's a cool reference, funniest reference. So I like the reference there to Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, but I like that one quite a bit. But was that a reference to Ice Cream Man? How bad that was? But I kind of liked it. So anyways, yeah. So that my review. I highly recommend to go see it. I put on Letterboxd as a 4 out of 5 stars. 8 out of 10 is my review, and a solid A-. Just for, you know, it's not Oscar worthy, but it's one I highly recommend in theaters. So an A- for that recommendation. Let me know if you saw The End of Oak Street, and what did you think of my review? Did you agree with the dinosaur designs? Did you like the dinosaur designs? Did you not like the dinosaur designs? What did you think of the cast? By the way, shout out PJ Byrne. He died and then he came back. No. Anyway, if you know, you know. But my level for PJ Byrne, I love him as a comedian. I think in his movies he should stay dead. Okay? If you haven't seen Final Destination, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But PJ Byrne should die, if you know. He should get crushed by a giant Buddha head. Anyway, that's my thoughts on PJ Byrne, the movie. Just kidding. Oh my god, could you imagine it's just compilation of PJ Byrne dying and everything he's in? It's like Stan Lee cameos, only it's when PJ Byrne dies. That's what we need to do. Please make that movie. I'm kidding. Okay, so that's my thoughts on The End of Oak Street. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and subscribe to for more content in the future. I got my Doomsday tickets. Let's go. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm. Watch the screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.